sides tonight. First and 10, a nice run. Down and 10, that's Archer in motion on the fly sweep. Gets it with a good head of steam.
Turning, receiving, and running. Dre Archer, one of the most dynamic in the game.
Pass complete to Humphrey.
And Humphrey's weakness is he knows who he is. A pretty impressive senior season here.
First down and 10. High snap. And the handoff is to Durham. The old kids love new gear. New swag gives them a little extra step and video. They set up the screen here to Archer. And Archer well contained. Pushed out of the
field, not plays into the sidelines and boundary.
And they line up him in the slot this time. He was battling an ankle injury late in the season. Looks fast again. Out of the backfield, complete to Durham. And Durham and one here. Durham in the backfield beside Keith. Durham gets it on a little counter motion and picks up the first down at the 34. He gets the ball between the tackles, and what a burst! Into the clear and brought down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Golden Flashes.
You know, we called the Tulsa game at the Liberty Bowl, Mark, and there were 3 different backs with all different skill sets, and that's what you get here out of Kent State as well. Durham, the 250-pounder, and then Durden, the true freshman, 5'7", $170 out of Pennsylvania. He shows that he's got a little
play of the drive coming up. Durham, he's going to be stopped up short of the end zone. Second and goal. Got about
job of moving the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal. Durham again stopped up. He's going to lose a couple of yards, and it's third and goal. Trips left formation. Into the end zone, incomplete and intercepted. Wow, chuckled and held on. There's a lot of people in Notre Dame a little surprised and maybe a little New Orleans a little disappointed by it. Archer in the backfield. Got down to about the 5. Pass complete to Addy.
Yeah, they call him the Wolf. He's your nickel back. Converted running back. Went to junior college for a year, came back, and has been doing a whole bunch of that, showing you the explosiveness at 200 pounds. Getting into them shoulder pads. And that 260, yeah, that was strong.
Third down and 6. Pass complete, enough for the first. The couch watching that. Good matchup coming out of the backfield, incomplete. Couldn't find.
We need to know where he's at on every snap. Done a nice job of it so far.
Hand it off to Archer. Very potent between the tackles as well.
In your school's history.
Archer now sets in the backfield. Makes the catch, but short of the first down.
Not that I was watching the
Saban's Crimson Tide players at a players-only meeting recently. Back here, first down and 10, coming back the other way for Kent State. And so Keith out of the shotgun. Archer takes the handoff on the fly sweep, and he is flying. In flight. Archer, slippery, slithering all the way down. A miscalculation. He has been a big factor for them this year. Out of the shotgun. It's the other half of that potent running attack. Durham.
Operation going, no one's stopping him.
That's lining up out of the eye. Durham, flags thrown, and Durham brought down at the 30. Hazel, their head coach, on his way to Purdue as their head coach, wearing 2 hats right now, but trying to finish the job here. Incomplete underneath, intended for Archer.
The ball.
Durham wide open there. Keith into the end zone, a little contact, and a flag thrown in the end zone as Archer looks a lot faster than he did in that MAC conference game. That ankle injury has healed in a big way, you can tell. On the fly sweep, Archer gets his hands in him. On the reverse, Quarterback Keith leading the way. Archer will score. That was C.J. Maraulu and his family. All 9 of them making the trip from Oceanside, California. He had the parade last night. This is Archer. Man, is he elusive as we go back, fake the fly, sweep to Archer. Pass incomplete, out of the hands of the Kent State. Incomplete, tried to force it into Durham. Kent State looking for their school record 12th victory of the season and their first bowl win ever. Durham trying to get them there. The big fella moves well, doesn't he, for 250 pounds?
Taking it to some new levels.
2nd down and 6. Hands it off. Durham got about 5.
And productive in short yardage situations.
3rd and 1. Hand it off to him. Oh, and he fought. Not sure that he got it. It's going to be 4th.
Opportunity to play pass. Give me the opportunity to hit my shots, and he did a season ago.
Keith throws a rope, which Freeze was leaving.
Archer stretching the field from that slot position.
Keith with plenty of time. Same pattern almost. Hurdle would have a hold of his job right from the start this season. 2nd and 10. He's been the guy. Steps up and fires complete. Archer down to the 20.
And the nickel underneath. Archer's going to win that matchup.
Keith and his receiver fell. There's number 4, Adeyemi, lost.
Trust your reads. Slow the game down a little bit. There's completions to be had.
2nd and 10. Under some duress. Broke a tackle and tucks it under his arm. Swat to the bottom of your screen. Blitz coming. And they couldn't get to him. Incomplete at the 12-yard. 1st and 10 play action. Keith was looking up top and didn't get a chance to turn it loose.
The first bowl opportunity ever for any of these kids at Kent State.
Stone with the sack. Here's the fly sweep. Archer on the move and up to the 36-yard line. Got through. It sets up a 3rd.
Attention to detail.
Keith out in space, completes it. They're going to be stopped up about 2 yards short of the 1st down.
Cover up that big physical line. On the flip side, if they can get to the 2nd level, it's going to be difficult to win.
Boy, that time Drew. 2nd down and 9. Pass complete to Hurdle. Hurdle gets enough for the 1st down. How important is it for this offense that Kent State play from ahead, because they're not really a team that takes a lot of big shots, right?
Much more advantageous to be ahead and start to wear it down with the big back. However, remember the MAC championship game, 21 unanswered points in the 4th quarter. A senior dominated team that will not panic, it will not flinch. I really believe.
Trayvon Durham got about 5 on the play. Keep in mind, if you're just joining us, this team, Kent State, is the only team in the nation with 2 players to rush for over 1,220 yards. That's one of them, Durham. Bree Archer went for over 1,300 yards this year.
Want to open up more opportunities for number 1. Keep doing that. Get 5 yards, 6 yards a pop going downhill with your big back.
Short of the 1st down, got about 4. Sets up a 3rd down and short. 1 to go. Lead making the stop, and they're going to go quick here. 2nd and 4, they give it to Durham again.
Big man running right at it with the zone read or the ISO downhill.
Run up in the eye and give it to him again. Durham again, pounding away down to the 21-yard line. First bowl win ever. Pass complete. Hurdle. 11. One less weapon on the field with Archer on the sidelines. A great screen set up. And that's Durham. Then came back out. Jessica Mendoza down on the sidelines, keeping an eye on that situation. Keith keeps the ball and is brought down at the 6-yard. 11th play of the Kent State drive. They gave it to Archer on the reverse. They broke one tackle, couldn't break on third down. Just 2 of 9. Archer couldn't hang on to it. And it's in State. And then for Arkansas State. A couple of teams that average around 36 points a game. The defense is winning today respectively. And Durham on the left side of that offensive line. Starson making the stop on the play, and that's good with possession. Durham on the run, and Durham doing the heavy lifting, Jessica, because Dre Archer's out.
Him out there affects that defense if the ball doesn't go to him.
Double move and incomplete. They threw to Hurdle and just a touch. 1st and 10. Complete. That doesn't appear to be running as smoothly as he usually does.
Right down there at the bottom of the screen.
One guy miss and brought down. Durham brought down for a loss. Back at the 37-yard line.
Outside of scheme, it's really been effort tonight.
3rd and 9. Keith with time finds his man. Urjovic, the first down to the 43, and he took a shot. Durham between the tackles, pounding away down to the 40. About 3 on the other side, a little bit of a wild card variable. Pass incomplete. Good coverage on the corners that.
Looking long and hard about that.
Both teams have run an equal amount of plays, 57 each. Blitz coming. Incomplete at the 33, intended for Urjovic, sitting this series out. With time winding down, 4:50 to go. They're going to have to do it without him. This pass complete at the 29-yard line. Humphrey. Keith keeps it himself. Down to midfield, got about.
Especially with this kind of field position.
A little split wide to the bottom of your screen. Durham with the first down. The 44. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Keith dropping back, taking a shot up top. Has a man. Dropped. Incomplete to Humphrey.
Brown to take his hands and rip that ball away.
Hand it off to Durham. Puts his hat down, nowhere to go. Trust Kent State tonight. Golden Flashes just 3 of 13. Man open, but overshot. Intended.
Way to connect here on 4th.
Gotta get to the 34. Blitz coming. Open underneath. Hurdle has the first down and tiptoes up. Nothing but a touchdown will do here. Durham the lone back, and he gets it. Tries to spin away, but stopped up. Team that knows about coming from behind and making up deficits, like they did in the MAC championship game, and a wise move by Keith. Keith, incomplete. It's all come down, boiled down, filtered down to this one play. He's going to run for it. Short.